Tang Tang accidentally transmigrated into a romance novel when the story was drawing to an end. The original male led Chenzo and female lead Gu Ying overcame all hardships and stayed happily together, while the tragic male supporting character Zhu Fusheng lost both his love and career. On the day Chenzo and Gu Ying got married, Zhu Fusheng slit his wrist in despair. Tang Tang rushed him to the hospital and comforted him warmly after he woke up, telling him that as long as he was alive, there would always be a chance to make a comeback. In the following 3 years, Tang Tang accompanied and supported Zhu Fusheng through his lowest days, helping him rebuild his business empire and return to the peak of the business world. Deeply moved by Tang Tang's sincerity and unwavering companionship, Zhu Fusheng knelt down on one knee with a diamond ring on the day his company went public and proposed to her. Tang Tang agreed softly and decided to stay in this novel world to marry him. For half a year after their marriage, life was peaceful and sweet, and Tang Tang thought she would live happily ever after. However, on a heavy rainy night, Gu Ying stood soaking wet outside their villa and refused to leave no matter how the servants persuaded her. When Tang Tang asked Zhu Fusheng what to do, he only gently fed her an orange and coldly told the servants to let Gu Ying stay in the rain as she wished. The villa was warm with floor heating, and Zhu Fusheng tucked Tang Tang into bed tenderly before quietly leaving the room. Tang Tang was afraid of thunder. When a sudden thunderstorm struck at night, she called Zhu Fusheng, but the phone rang until it hung up automatically without any answer. Walking to the window, she saw Gu Ying faint weakly into Zhu Fusheng's arms. He held an umbrella over her with skilled tenderness, a habit formed over a long time rather than a temporary impulse. That night, Zhu Fusheng did not come home at all the first time he stayed out all night without a single message or call since they knew each other. The next day, Zhu Fusheng came back with breakfast and saw Tang Tang's haggard face and swollen eyes. Panic flashed across his face. He lied that his phone had fallen into the water due to a company emergency and shut down, so he missed her call. Tang Tang saw through his lie at a glance and noticed ambiguous red marks on his neck, feeling nauseous. Yet Zhu Fusheng mistakenly thought she was pregnant, looking forward and taking meticulous care of her with pretended gentleness. Tang Tang chose not to expose him but soon caught another flaw. He claimed his phone was broken by water, yet he answered a work call casually right in front of her, making an excuse that she had classes to attend. Tang Tang prepared to go to school alone. On the way, Zhu Fusheng's phone kept ringing, and he looked flustered. Leaving in a hurry under the pretext of urgent company affairs, Tang Tang followed him by taxi and found he drove to a secluded suburban villa, where Gu Ying was waiting for him. She took the initiative to hug and kiss him. Though hesitant at first, Zhu Fusheng finally gave in to her dares and indulged in lingering intimacy with her. Heartbroken, Tang Tang first went to the hospital to book an abortion appointment and then returned to school. Unexpectedly, Gu Ying became a new music teacher at the same private school where Tang Tang worked, deliberately provoking and mocking her in front of colleagues. In the school cafeteria, Gu Ying openly admitted she had left Zhu Fusheng on her own initiative and still held his heart, forcing Tang Tang to divorce and give up her position as Mrs. Zhu. Tang Tang refused to back down calmly. In the evening, Zhu Fusheng messaged Tang Tang lying about working overtime and unable to pick her up. Tang Tang replied indifferently. After leaving school, she witnessed Zhu Fusheng kissing Gu Ying intimately by the road, with Gu Ying casting provocative glances at her on purpose. That night, Zhu Fusheng stayed out again under the excuse of overtime. Gu Ying sent Tang Tang a friend request and posted ambiguous couple photos on her moments. The watch on Zhu Fusheng's wrist in the photo was a birthday gift from Tang Tang. Tang Tang was completely disillusioned. She realized Zhu Fusheng would always fall for the female lead Gu Ying as long as she shed a few tears, and she was just a dispensable extra. She gave the servants a long holiday, cried alone to release her sorrow, then drafted a divorce agreement, packed her belongings, and decided to leave him for good. Late at night, Zhu Fusheng came home drunk, lingering with the scent of Gu Ying's perfume and trying to get close to Tang Tang. She woke up in shock and rejected him coldly. Zhu Fusheng pretended to explain that he had nothing to do with Gu Ying. But when Tang Tang told him Gu Ying had joined the school, he only made empty promises to fire her. He even excused Gu Ying as past betrayal, claiming she was coerced by Chen Zhu, completely forgetting how Gu Ying had teamed up with Chen Zhu to annex his company and push him into heavy debt. The next morning, Zhu Fusheng bought peanut milk for breakfast, to which Tang Tang was allergic, a detail he had remembered clearly for 4 years but forgotten the moment Gu Ying returned. Disappointed to the core, Tang Tang submitted her resignation application. However, Gu Ying stopped her report in the office, held down suddenly, shed fake tears, and framed Tang Tang for forcing her to leave by resigning. Colleagues sympathized with Gu Ying and blamed Tang Tang for being unforgiving. Tang Tang remained calm and went to teach her last class. Suddenly, the ceiling lamp in the music classroom fell suddenly, severely injuring both of Tang Tang's hands, leaving her unable to play the piano freely ever again. Sent to the hospital, Tang Tang knew Gu Ying had deliberately sabotaged the lamp, but Zhu Fusheng chose to shield Gu Ying, insisting it was the maintenance worker's negligence and even called Gu Ying by an intimate pet name. A doctor was about to tell Tang Tang she was pregnant when someone suddenly interrupted to inform Zhu Fusheng that Gu Ying had woken up. Without hesitation, Zhu Fusheng rushed to visit Gu Ying, leaving Tang Tang alone in the ward. Sympathizing with her, the female doctor told Tang Tang about her pregnancy, and Tang Tang asked her to keep it a secret, no longer wanting any ties with Zhu Fusheng. Zhu Fusheng stayed with Gu Ying for a long time. Enduring the pain, Tang Tang checked out of the hospital, only to meet Gu Ying face to face. Gu Ying blatantly admitted she had cut the lamp wire on purpose, wanting to ruin Tang Tang's piano-playing hands and erase Zhu Fusheng's lingering affection for her. Tang Tang accidentally pushed Gu Ying down, which was witnessed by Zhu Fusheng. He immediately favored and comforted Gu Ying, ignoring Tang Tang's grievance and pain. Pretending to be kind and understanding, Gu Ying won more sympathy from Zhu Fusheng. Though he felt inexplicably flustered and wanted to visit Tang Tang, he was detained by Gu Ying's fake stomach pain. Soon after, the doctor confirmed Gu Ying was 1 week pregnant. Zhu Fusheng was shocked, for he had only been intimate with her twice. Despite remembering how Gu Ying had deceived and used him to support Chen Zhu, he still could not resist her airs and chose to accept the child. When Zhu Fusheng returned to the ward the next day, Tang Tang had already left quietly. He mistook an elderly patient for Tang Tang and was reprimanded by the old lady for being an unfaithful husband doomed to regret. Gu Ying spoke disrespectfully to the old lady, yet Zhu Fusheng still tolerated her. Gu Ying pretended to be sensible and promised not to force for a formal status, secretly determined to seize the position of Mrs. Zhu eventually. Tang Tang sold the jewelry given by Zhu Fusheng and prepared to start a new life. Unfortunately, she was kidnapped halfway and taken to a cliff together with Gu Ying. The kidnapper demanded a huge ransom but allowed Zhu Fusheng to save only one of them. Zhu Fusheng offered double the money to save both, which was refused by the kidnapper. Gu Ying pretended to be selfless and miserable, begging Zhu Fusheng to save Tang and let herself die with the child. Moved by her tearful performance and seeing Tang Tang's indifference, Zhu Fusheng chose to save Gu Ying. The kidnapper revealed Tang Tang was destined to survive, forcing Zhu Fusheng to sign the divorce agreement and announce his upcoming marriage to Gu Ying. After being rescued, Gu Ying cursed Tang Tang viciously. Zhu Fusheng promised to send someone to save Tang Tang, yet Gu Ying ordered her cousin to cut Tang Tang's rope, letting her fall into the deep sea to die. Tang Tang was saved by Xiao Sheng, skilled surgeon who was diving nearby. She survived but lost her unborn child. With Xiao Sheng's careful treatment, her injured hands were covered nearly fully. Gentle and kind, Xiao Sheng invited Tang Tang to his hometown in the misty Jianggan region to heal her heart. Settling down there, Tang Tang taught children to play the piano at a training institution and adopted a stray dog named Bibei. Living a quiet and peaceful life alone with the dog, she gradually let go of her past pain. Just as Tang Ta found peace, her redemption system reappeared after a long disappearance. Tang Ta had been sent into the novel by the system to redeem the tragic male lead Zhu Fusheng. But the system had neglected its duty and gone missing, making her forget her mission and trapped in emotional entanglements. The system felt deeply guilty and told Tang Ta the follow-up events after her fall into the sea. Zhu Fusheng searched frantically for her, offered a huge reward to hunt the kidnapper. Never knowing the criminal was Gu Ying's cousin who had fled with her arrangement, he refused to register his marriage with Gu Ying, always longing for Tang Ta in his heart. The system informed Tang Ta that the passage back to the real world would open in 3 days, and she could return immediately if she died in the novel world. Soon Zhu Fusheng tracked her down in Jianggan, begging for forgiveness and reconciliation, vowing to cut off all ties with Gu Ying and abandon the child. Gu Ying followed and pestered him tearfully. Tang Ta rejected him coldly and left with her dog. Refusing to give up, Zhu Fusheng rented the house next to Tang Ta's, sending her meals every day and trying to win over her dog. Yet he could never gain her forgiveness. Desperate, Gu Ying ordered her cousin to kidnap Tang Ta again and stabbed her to death personally. Tang Ta's soul left her body, and the remorseful system sent her back to the real world at once, granting her a huge compensation of 60 million yuan. Tang Ta asked the system to enter a dream to make Xiaoshang and the novel forget her completely. Back in reality, Tang Ta accidentally met a man exactly identical in appearance and name to Xiaoshang from the novel. They fell in love and got together. Xiaoshang confessed he had also been sent into the novel world by the same system to complete a mission, and their fate was long destined. The system later told Tang Ta the final ending of the novel world after her death. Zhu Fusheng regained his ruthless demeanor as a business tycoon and investigated the whole truth. He learned Gu Ying had deliberately sabotaged the ceiling lamp to ruin Eng Ting's hands, plotted the cliff kidnapping to kill her, and even her so-called pregnancy was a tested baby using Chenza's frozen sperm. Having no blood relation with Zhu Fusheng, completely disillusioned, Zhu Fusheng sent Gu Ying and her cousin to the police, and both were sentenced to death for their crimes. Before execution, Gu Ying awakened Zhu Fusheng to the truth. Tang Ta was the only one who truly loved him, but he lost her forever and was doomed to live alone for the rest of his life. Zhu Fusheng closed his heart to all others, kept Tang Ta's ashes by his side every night, and poured all his guilt into raising her stray dog Bibei, living in lonely regret until his old age. Tang Ta felt indifferent to his fate and refused to go back to the novel world. Finally, she lived happily with Xiaoshang in reality, deciding to marry, have children, and stay together for a lifetime.